Hi everyone, it's me, Ajantai Tanuwatrinanon. Welcome you all here to my section towards international relations. And yes, I normally talk to you in many sections toward this international relation disciplines. And yes, today as well, I come here to talk to you a new one that relates to the elements of the international relations. Actually, there are a lot of elements of the international relation that you just need to know before making any decision, making any analysis, or just try to make some critiques on any situation happen across the world. So knowing this in depth, you might doing good things when you just take a look on some situations, such as when you try to understand the global phenomena that happened among countries in some parts or in somewhere across the world. So you can use these elements to understand those situation and phenomena so much clearer and clearer and more appropriate. Okay, that's very good to all of you here as the one who learn the international relations for sure. Okay, but for today, I have only one of the elements that would like to talk to you all here. The one that I want to talk to you, it's about the actors in terms of international relations. Okay, when we just analyze in any phenomena happens across the world, we have to understand who is the actors. Who are the actors if there are many parties in that situation, right? Who are the actors in that situation? So you can here classify them into two terms. The first one would be state actors. And the second one would be non-state actors. It's very easy and it makes sense, right? So when we just talking about the state actors, so yes, when we stay in this era of the modern states, which is we're staying in the nation states, right? We have the concept of the sovereignty. We all here understand the sovereignty very well, but I want to try to explain something in brief about the sovereignty. The sovereignty is the right to control the right to control the power in the territory, in one territory, some kind of that. That means there is no any forces or there is no any power from outside the territory come into our territory at all. That's mean it's about you cannot tell me what to do and then I cannot tell you what to do as well. This could be about the sovereignty. But if you just asking that and then who could be the owner of that sovereignty, that is up to some countries across the world. That might different. So in the democratic countries, the owner of the sovereignty would be for their own citizens, right? Citizens can be owned the sovereignty of their country, but using their power through the president, through the monarchy, through the prime minister or something like that, with the separation of power or with the fusion of power. It's up to the political ideology. That I would let you know about this once again later. Okay, but by the way, when you just thinking about the state for today, the state it could be the government, because the government could be representative of the people to use the power instead of using that power directly. So people just give their right to the representative and then let the representative just choose the the executive branch. So in different country, we might call the executive branch in a different way. Such as, okay, here in Thailand, we could call the executive branch would be the cabinet, and then the cabinet could be the same with the UK as well. That's staying in the parliamentary systems, right? So we concentrate on the cabinet, and then okay, representatives come together, assemble together in the parliament, and then they might choose the executive branches, or I can say okay, they can just choose the prime ministers, and then the prime minister can form he can form his or her own cabinets to be the government, and just okay just run the state in the name of the head of the country and in the name of the people of the country. So when they can join in any international organizations, or can join in any international laws, international agreement as the name of the country, this could be a state actor. Okay, that's very easy and clear. And then when we just okay take a look on non-state members, non-state member it's just whatever without the state. Okay, whatever, anything, international organizations, individuals, multinational corporations, or anything else that would be not the state could be called as non-state. So take a look deeper on this. Okay, when we just saying this, okay, state, you can say okay, for example, Brazil, France, Germany, Poland, Egypt, South Africa, blah 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 blah, Thailand, or something like that, right? The state. And then the great powers. The great powers means the country that has a lot of power to control or can influence other countries to follow their regulation or to follow their want. So there are a few great powers in the world nowadays, in the international structures nowadays, because yes, every single country across the world cannot be the great powers. Some of them be that, especially the permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, right? It's just 5 countries. It's the USA, the UK, France, Russia, and China. For 5 countries could be called as the great power, but nowadays we can conclude with the Germany as well and the EU as well, because the Germany could be a big man in the EU, so they has a lot of power in this world. So we can call that a great power as well. Okay, and then we just okay take a look on domestic groups. Okay, inside the country we can take a look on the political parties, right? Unions or religious groups or business organizations, like the Chamber of Commerce or something like that, right? This could be such the interest parties in the country, inside the country, domestically, something like that. And then we just okay talking about international organizations. Everyone knows that international organization could be the organization that has only state members. If you are non-state member, you cannot join to that international intergovernmental organization, such as UN, North Atlantic Treaty Organization, NATO, or World Trade Organization, or WTO, or something like that, or ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, something like that. Okay, and then for the next would be multinational cooperation. Multinational cooperation is not the same with the organization. I mean, the international organizations has the members only with the state members, right? But for multinational corporations, it's about corporations, could be about the company, the business, but it's the large business that can have the affiliate or invest to many countries across the world. This could be very, very important factor to the international relations as well, because you know what, this could impact to the well-being of people that we need to concern as the human security, because of because if the people lose their job, how could they do next? That could be impact to the economic circulation, as I have mentioned before. Just okay, if you not if you don't have work and then you follow yourself by just okay staying at home without work means okay no money to buy things, and when you can't buy thing, and then okay the owner cannot have enough money to hire people to be their own staff, right? And then if the people can be fired, right? They might not have enough money to pay for their goods, and then this could be such happen in circulation. I mean, in domino once again as well. I've talked many times about this economic circulation, right? And then okay, with this multinational, it's very happened, and actually they could just okay talking with the countries or talking with the international organizations, interchangeable, because you know the states or the government in terms of international governments and multinational corporation have to talk so much deep to each other as well, because they can help to each other in some ways. They cannot separate themselves and okay just launch some policies alone, such as when we just want to launch policy in terms of okay sustainable development, or we just want to save or just improve the climate change in this world. So if the multinational corporation didn't play along with you, that's nonsense, that the things might not be happened easily, right? So that's why okay we have to concentrate on multi cooperation as well, because if the multi corporations are voluntary follow the regulations of international organizations, so these programs or those program or anything program that would happen from the international organization would be achieved easier and happier, right? So we have to understand this. And then okay transnational activities and non-governmental organizations, that's very easy to understand, because when we talk about the NGO, you know, that could be non-governmental, and you don't want to make much more profit, you just okay gain some income to afford the staffs, or to okay just okay launch that organization to do some activities that to the social for the next program, for the next scheme or anything else, right? But by the way, here it's just not for profit, it's just about social objectives, right? This could be the NGO. Everyone would know that with the international NGO would be Amnesty International, Doctors Without Borders, Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, to got that. And for the last one is about the individuals. Individuals is about the a person, each person in the society, right? Okay, such as when we take a look on only Warren Buffett, take a look on Xi Jinping, because he is the powerful people, the powerful man in this world, because okay his policy can just okay force China to do in which way, right? And Angela Merkel for the German for 3 or 4 years later on, right? Oh, sorry, 3 or 4 years back then, and Barack Obama back then again, Vladimir Putin, Mohammed bin Salman, or Joe Biden, or anyone else that okay you want to take a look on his personality, his thought and his view, or any aspects of them, and then okay you have to understand the policy from their thoughts, from the leaders as the individual, right? So that's why actually they are they can be assumed, right? It's with the non-state actors once again. There are two kind of things to be non-actor states. The first one, transnational actors. There are 3 kinds of them here as well. Here, the multinational cooperation or MNC, I've told you and explained and analyzed to you before. And then non-governmental organization is NGO, right? And for the last one, okay, intergovernmental organization, IGO. Here could be the non-state actor. Or else we could take a look at the sub-state actors as well, such as we can take a look on the political parties, when looking at the businessmen in the society, we looking at the bureaucracy or some kind of that in that state, and to see that okay with the interest group inside the country can affect to make some decisions about the foreign policy or not. This is very important to understand something well as well. Okay. Good, very good thing. And here could be to be more understand about the multinational company. Okay, the multinational company or MNC is known as a company with headquarters in one country and its branches or subsidiaries are spread across many countries. Okay, here, right, like this, right? And this could be a brand that you would know and you would be familiar with, right? Such as Canon, okay, Shell, okay, Benz, and Visa, or Coca-Cola, Pepsi, FedEx, Facebook, YouTube, or anything else, right? TikTok, something like that. So you would know that, okay? Good, very good. And actually, if you are in the class, I would let you talk about the NGO and NGO and IGO once again. So I just want to ask you that, okay, how could these affect to our own society? Should we have to concentrate on NGO or IGO or not? Okay, should we need to have NGO in the society or not? Could NGO be a good way to develop the society or not, or some kind of that? I just want to let you all make some discussion to each other when we are in the class. So by the way, right now I just want you all here just think about this as well with those questions that I asked you prior, right? Okay, how could impact to the society? Should it be in the society or not? Okay, is this good to the society or not? Okay, actually you can agree or you can disagree, whatever, because this way of learning international relations and the way to learn the political science, we are staying in the gray world. You know, the gray world, it's not white and black, it's not binary. You know, we don't want to accept and then we don't want to unaccept. We just try to understand things and try to explain things logically. So with this gray world, so we have to concentrate on what ought to be, not what really what actually is. So that's why here I just want to ask you which one could be good in your own thoughts, in your own sense, and in your own perspective. That's very very important and very good to think about when we are in the class, and then I can let you talk or express things freely without any judgment, because I don't want you all here make any judge to other people as well. As the political scientist or international relations scientist, so you just need to leave your own bias, leave your own stereotype and you're looking at other people, or just leaving the discrimination to other people as well, and just try to think about the issues, or it's maybe some conflict or controversial with issues by looking both sides carefully. I mean, you just take a look on pros and take a look on cons, and then grab some information from both sides, and then take the analyze on that side, and you just put your comment on it and make the summarization on that and say anything else. So that's why in my class you don't want to be worried and you can talk anything freely. Don't hesitate to express your feeling and thought, because your thoughts are very very precious. Okay, and it's very good. So for today, it's about this thing, and this could be about the question again that I leave you to just think about. It's about how NGO impacted society. Is that good to society or not? Is that good to people or not? We should follow with the NGO policies or not, or should the NGO could be destroyed from the society or not? Please don't mention that what I'm thinking about some situation. I just want let you all think about any aspects with both sides. Again, with both sides. You don't want to assume me whether I believe in some side or not. Just want to think what I'm talking, and just think about that situation, and try to let your own thoughts and decision to that situation carefully, by using things critically, logically and rationally. That would help you to understand any situation or phenomena happens across the world so much well. Thank you very much for watching, and if you find this video or this session for me it's good to you, please like and share, and please follow me with this channel as well, and then I will upload or I will follow that session like this as soon as possible. Okay, but by the way, for this class I hope that it would help you to understand about the actors in terms of international relations, and it would good to you to bring these actors to analyze any situation that happens across the world for real. Okay, and okay, thank you very much once again, and see you when we have a chance. Okay, please follow, and then we would see you for the next episode. Okay, for this session, bye bye, thank you very much once again.